Good morning. Greetings and salutations, guys. Welcome to The Late Show. I am Vaughn, and I am here at the Centennial with our co-hosts, Kayla and Ryan. How we doing, guys?
We're doing great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're in front of a capacity audience, so the energy is just, but I do love the energy. Yes, I love the energy you guys are giving. So, guys, how has your con been so far?
It's been pretty good. There's been a lot of stuff happening. It can get overwhelming at times. I will say, make sure you stay hydrated and drink water. There's been a lot of people who haven't been, so make sure you're just staying hydrated, guys. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, and take care of your mental health as well. Don't feel overwhelmed, and that's always fighting something on the inside when everything's out there. It's a bit overwhelming for me. I get anxious.
There's a lot that happens.
Despite the bright colors here, it's a wreck on the inside.
So did you guys do anything special yesterday? I know one thing that I did yesterday was I did people watching, which is a good thing to do when you're out here. It's great to see all of the cosplay. Speaking of that, did you guys see any cosplays that kind of just stuck out to you?
I saw last night a Kirby. No, it's a Furby.
Furby. It was a Furby.
I don't know. A Furby angel, and I kind of creeped me out, but it was really amazing how it was put together. It's amazing. It's amazing what people come up with.
You saw anything, Ryan?
There was actually someone who was like a Saja boy from K-pop Demon Hunters, but he was half the bright, colorful version, and then the other half was the demon version.
Oh, that's cool.
Just walking around, looking very uncomfortable to me, but very impressive.
That's definitely something that you will see a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation when it comes to all of the different cosplays and everything like that.
Absolutely. We want to give a quick special thank you to the Hyatt Hotel who hosts this late show, as well as the DragonConTV volunteer headquarters. DragonCon is their biggest event of the year, and I have it straight from the top that this is their favorite event as well. DragonCon, thank you for bringing your joy, love, and community.
So say we all.
Thank you, DragonCon. Yeah. All right.
A few announcements before we bring on our guest. Science versus movies. Join the science track in a new room for the start of a new decade of science versus movies. Once again, they will be forcing science experts to explain why bad movie science is actually correct. The same time as always, Sunday at 10 p.m., but this year they won't be in the Hilton. They'll be in the Cortland Grand Capitol Ballroom. As always, this panel will be at capacity well in advance of the start time, so get in line early so you can get a seat.
The blood drive yesterday had 812 donors, which is absolutely incredible, but today they have almost 3,000 total registered.
Wow.
Maybe we can get that to 4?
Yeah. Maybe
so.
We can try to
4,000?
raise that up a little bit more.
I don't need my blood by this time.
Any blood is good. Now, it's best if you're clean and you're not inebriated, but of course, any donation will be good. DragonCon is also a major donor for LifeSouth, which serves more than 40 hospitals in the Atlanta area and more than 150 hospitals in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee. Your donation will have a direct impact on someone's life. So make sure that you can donate. You can donate today from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and you can also donate tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So if you are available to donate blood, please make sure you do so.
All right. Now, we have been talking a lot about K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
We've been doing that this morning.
A little bit.
We've been doing it most of the weekend. The other day, I went to a K-pop Demon Hunters photo shoot, and it was incredible, and y'all need to see this segment. We're at DragonCon at the newest and biggest photo shoot of the year, K-pop Demon Hunters!
Everybody in costume, all costumes up here for a picture.
We are here with Sharon Powell, who's the organizer of the K-pop Demon Hunters photo shoot. Tell me about what K-pop Demon Hunters is.
Well, K-pop Demon Hunters is a weird but wonderful amalgamation of magical girl, anime, enemy to lover. There's cultural references. There's the traditional be true to yourself stories with the best soundtrack.
How excited are you to see so many people cosplaying this at DragonCon?
I'm thrilled. I knew as soon as I saw it that it would be huge, and it's really big on TikTok and the cosplay spaces, so I'm excited to see that represented here, especially with like the kids and the fun costumes and stuff, as well as the super complex, interesting, badass costumes.
Who is your favorite character on K-pop Demon Hunters?
Mimi.
I think Derpy is actually my favorite.
Derby, because he's just so adorable.
Who is your favorite character in K-pop Demon Hunters?
Okay, so it is Rumi. I love Rumi, but also I love Mira because I'm kind of angry sometimes.
What's your favorite song?
I don't have a Steno Golden. Oh, it's either between Soda Pop or How It's Done.
Golden, and then Idol second. It's kind of like a toss-up between those two.
How many times have you watched the movie?
At least 50.
Only 50?
Only 50. I don't know the words in Korean. I'm working really hard on it though.
I've probably only, quote unquote, seen it 7 times.
Am I ashamed to say this? I don't know, probably at least 20 times as of now, and I have convinced everybody to watch it with me.
What is your favorite thing about K-pop Demon Hunters?
I like that it brings everyone together of all ages, and the songs are so relatable, and it talks about demons that we fight every day. It's really a beautiful message for everyone.
It's just fantastic how amazing the feedback has been on it and how popular it is. And you know, you get all these people together for something like this when it just came out only a couple months ago. So it's pretty awesome.
This photo shoot was absolutely insane. We saw a lot of demons, a lot of hunters. My name is Kayla Fuller with DragonConTV. Thanks.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Kayla, that was amazing. I have one word to say to that. I would say, wow. So,
yeah, I think there's a sing-along tonight, I think, this afternoon.
And
so.
the one thing I'll ask, I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet, but hasn't it only been out for like 2 months, or is it like?
Yeah. They brought it out into theaters. It was that successful.
Yeah.
For a sing-along version, and a sequel is officially in development.
Already, so it's amazing that I think it's amazing, like watching the video, all of the different cosplays and all of the intricacies and how extravagant everything looks for something that literally recently just came out within the past few months. So, yeah.
I so love how it resonates with kids, and it's like a family movie that kids and the adults can enjoy watching.
Absolutely.
Not to mention the music, and you know, those kids look, they had a lot of fun.
The kids were amazing. There were so many, and they were just having an absolute blast.
Yeah,
So.
lots of fun. So now we can talk about something that I am interested in. Nothing against K-pop, but we have a special and a very cool guest that I am extremely excited to talk with. We have Steven Sykes. He is a craftsman who builds giant wooden Nintendo Game Boy Advances, different systems. He's also a DJ and a tournament organizer here at DragonCon. Let's welcome Steven, guys.
Good morning. Got to be very dedicated to be up at this early in the morning at DragonCon. Come on.
Yeah. We got the dedicated folk here. So, first question I'll ask Steven is, what goes into building these giant wooden, essential, like super scale versions of different systems that you make?
I would say ambition.
Patience, yes.
I did want to build something that was interactive. My original vision of all these consoles was like, you see all these incredible like cosplays at DragonCon.
Yes.
Just incredible cosplays, and some cosplays are interactive. You can go up and interact with them. They might give you a quest, or they might give you a little something to do and a little treat afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many of them, and I knew that I wanted to like build something like that. So I decided to build a giant Nintendo GameCube console, and then to go along with it, I wanted to build a Nintendo Game Boy Advance console and a Game Boy Advance SP console. And so it's not only you recognize it for what it is, classic Nintendo consoles from 20 plus years ago, but you can interact with them. You can come up and you could play Super Smash Brothers. You could play Mario Kart. And that was my original vision behind all of that. All the logistics of how are you going to get it around? Where are you going to set it up? How long is it going to take to set up, break down, et cetera? I didn't really think too much about that at the time. I think I just had a lot of ambition towards, I just want to build it. And I'll figure all that other stuff out later, which I eventually did figure out later, because I completed the whole project early August 2021, and I brought it to DragonCon, and I was like, oh, where am I supposed to set it up now? So I had to go with the Sun Loft. Is that what it's called? The 10th floor of the Marriott? Is it the Sun Loft?
Well, sometimes you ride up to go down.
Yeah.
That's the saying. But
are there any other builds you're working on right now?
No, I did build 4 more Game Boy consoles. I built 2 Game Boy Micro consoles in the summer of 2023, and then 2 additional ones in 2024. And that was when I was running panels over at the Westin, and I realized I need more. I need to expand what I've built. So that would be a grand total of 6 Game Boy consoles that I've built out of wood, and like I said, a lot of ambition went into building that more than anything else. But they were very fun to build. Did take a lot of my spare time, and people get to enjoy them now, and it's very rewarding to see people play on them and enjoy them, seeing them play Mario Kart, running tournaments on them as well.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to go over there and see it now, because just like you said, just seeing it's a big nostalgia piece for me. Like looking at the Game Boy Advance, the SP, and even the GameCube, I just remember, just old, not old, well, I am old, but I just remember back in the day playing it, especially Game Boy, sitting in the back of my parents' van while we're driving, and I'm just playing different games. So it definitely hits that nostalgia spot for me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. What is your gaming origin story? What is the game that kind of opened up this gaming world to you?
Oh, it's going to sound very generic, but as a kid, we had a Nintendo, and so it would have been Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo. Surprise, surprise.
You cannot go wrong with that, though. I mean,
absolutely.
That's definitely a classic. I mean, I would say my origin story would probably be Sonic. Anybody else know what Sonic is?
Yeah,
of course.
Which one?
Sonic 2.
Sonic 2. For me, my first Sonic game was Sonic 3.
Oh, wow.
And did you ever get Sonic and Knuckles?
Yeah. So I know we're geeking out right now, but anyway. But yes,
you could put Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 on top of Sonic and Knuckles, and it was the most magical thing in the world.
Yes. It was mind blowing to actually have that. But what about you, Ryan? What was your first game?
I was about to say, I was so tactile. You put a cartridge on a cartridge, and it was a 3D thing, and everything was so tactile. I remember those memories. I am old enough to have that Game Boy Advance under the table while my teacher was trying to teach me math. Before cell phones, it was so much fun, and just that era of dude, if you put this code in, you could totally go there. I'm like, nuh-uh, and you go home
secret
and do it.
code.
It's yes, pre-internet, just joy of what gaming was. It was so social with your friends in the playground, and just and I had a Nintendo at my grandmother's, so that was something retro I'd played every time I went there, and and then it jumped the Game Boys for me are the more, and that's probably why I love the Switch so much. Is just having it with you, and just those, they never got too complicated, and
I spent a crazy amount of time playing Pokemon.
Didn't all of us?
No. I ain't got time for that now.
Yeah.
So, gaming at the DragonCon is really massive.
Not as big as Momo, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
So, how are you involved with that?
Gaming at DragonCon?
Yeah, specifically in the DragonCon space.
So, like I was talking about earlier, when I was building all the projects that I started in 2018 actually is when I got the original idea, and then it took, on and off. It wasn't all continuous, but it took until about August 2021 when I finally completed everything, and then I showcased it that year at DragonCon, just as like, hey, this is where it's at. I got to figure out where to set it up, and just as a test run. More than anything else. And it was a successful test run because people did come up to floor 10 of the Marriott, and they got to play around a Mario Kart with me, with their buddies, and take photos with it, and it was great. But then I realized, like, well, this is a lot of work. There's a lot of work in setting everything up and breaking everything down, and so I was thinking, maybe I can do something a little bit more official with DragonCon rather than just be someone who just sets things up all on their own. So I sent the emails out, and I was redirected towards the video gaming track, and they run their events out in the Westin Hotel. And I sent the emails to the video gaming track director at that time and told him, here's what I got. What can I do? What I wanted to do was I wanted to set it up once, probably Thursday, and then just not have to attend it the whole weekend, but then run events at night, like be able to attend it for a few hours every single night. And I didn't really have any idea what I was about to get myself into. And because at that point, I'm just still kind of a craftsman, just who's building things and trying to showcase them. So I was given a very good venue, a perfect venue, I would say, for my build. The Westin AB Augusta room, there's a part of that room that was perfect for me to set up on Thursday and kind of leave it there for the weekend, and then I could come back at night and run my events. And so I decided, well, I'll have a different themed event for every single night, and kind of on a whim without really thinking too much about it, I was like, well, Thursday, GameCube night, that sounds good. Friday, Mario night, yeah, Mario Kart, Mario Kart's fun. Saturday, Zelda, people like Legend of Zelda. Yeah. And then Sunday night, I'll just end everything with the Super Smash Brothers tournament. I know people like that game. Yes. People really get into Super Smash Brothers, right?
My shirt actually references Super Smash Brothers, so definitely is definitely a big thing. So one thing that I would ask is, you've talked a lot about the craftsmanship. So how did you transfer or not transfer? How did you move from building things to actually hosting tournaments? What was the process of doing that? Because I know when I was little and when I was younger, I used to play games a lot, and I used to think, oh, I'm gonna make money gaming, and that didn't turn out well for me. But I wanted to know what was your process of actually beginning to host tournaments?
Well, I was given a shot by the video gaming track director at the time. So DragonCon 2022. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Didn't understand the venue or anything, but I had my space to set up. And so then the Thursday night rolls around, and I'm anticipation, and I got everything set up. Doors open, and all these people come in. And I was like, oh my goodness, all I have are like 2 screens and 8 controllers total. I'm not ready. So the way that started was I was just kind of thrown into it, like a little bird being thrown out of the nest. You got to learn how to fly now, with no understanding of the venue or anything. So that was kind of another good test run year for me, where I was like, oh, this is what happens. Lots and lots of people come in, and I got to learn how to entertain them with the venue that I have. And so every DragonCon, I've been trying to continually improve everything that's going on. And my events are ultimately they're casual gaming events. You just come there and you enjoy yourself. You play video games with your friends, or you make new friends there, and it's all about having fun. And then all these other aspects of my journey began there, of now I got to be a moderator for a panel. This is what I have, and I have to figure out how can I entertain everybody? How can I make it a really great setting? And I have to think about, well, first off, I need way more gaming areas. So that's when I started to build those additional Game Boy Micros that I was talking about earlier. Okay. Because I was like, well, I got to expand more. And then I need to bring some of my own TVs as well, and more consoles, more controllers, and then use what DragonCon has. Mm-hmm. That venue has a projector and two of its own TVs. I got to think about, setting-wise, there's a lot of people here. I got to figure out the music as well. Oh, and people are here gaming. Now I got to figure out how can I run tournaments. And so that whole journey has been a lot of fun because it allows me to be creative in thinking about, well, what type of tournaments can I run on Mario Night and on GameCube Night and on Zelda Night, and how can I make it entertaining? Yeah.
So you do have a lot of different tournaments, a lot of different setups. Are you having anything in specific happening today? Any tournaments or anything?
Yeah. Sunday night is it's kind of my grand finale of the weekend. It's the Smash Brothers Melee. That's the event I'm holding tonight, and that's every year. Lots of people show up. We get more and more people participating every year for that. It's still casual gaming as well. It's not, you can only tournament related.
So do you compete in it? Who's your main?
Well, I'm not allowed to, my main, I usually go with Falco. Let's be honest. I like
Melee,
Falco.
right?
Yeah, Melee.
Do you have a main, Ryan? Who is
what?
On Melee. That's the one on GameCube, right?
That is the one. That's the GameCube one.
I didn't get into the Smash.
I think mine is Fox.
Oh.
On the original one, my main is Pikachu. You cannot touch me on Pikachu.
I have trouble memorizing all these controls. It's just I can't.
Yes.
I just want to pick up and play.
But yes, we are running out of time, Steven. So. Guys, let's give Steven a hand clap. Thank you so much for coming, Steven. Guys, make sure that you also go to the Westin to see all of the different things that Steven has been able to create. I'm actually going to try to play Mario Kart on one of the big things. I just can't picture trying to do like that, all of that, but I'm going to have lots of fun. So, Ryan, we got another segment coming up.
Yes,
right?
we do. And take a look at this, where I went to go see the Splendid Teapot Racing. Check it out. I'm Ryan.
This is Chaz.
And this is DCTV Tries
Splendid Teapot Racing. Cold day in the Cortland Grand Capitol Ballroom, but things are heating up. Looks like Ryan has to go back to driving school. Judges have accepted the bribe.
This tea time was too exciting for me. I think I'll stick to coffee. Make sure you come down and try the Splendid Teapot Racing.
Wow, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Ryan?
It's true. I'll never go back to tea. It's too intense for me.
So was there one specific teapot that actually stuck out to you?
Yeah, the bright pink girly one. I literally loved it, as you could see. But no, at the time it was really hard. Like, it's forward, back, left, and right. But I kept forgetting. I just didn't want to knock over the little animals. They made it sound so like, don't knock them over, because they would come in like, oh, we have another casualty. She's like using this language in front of children. I'm like, okay, a lot of pressure. I can't to perform, and but it's just I love stuff available for kids like that. Like,
yes,
there was a good turnout there, and just
DragonCon is for everybody, and they definitely make sure, especially now, and as we keep progressing on, they're going to make more and more events for kids. So DragonCon is definitely a family affair.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, DragonConTV correspondent Devin went to the charity auction preview yesterday and got a sneak peek at what will be available. Let's take a look at that.
Hello everybody, my name's Devin and this is DragonConTV. Right now we're at the Hyatt Regency covering the DragonCon live charity auction benefiting the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Let's take a look at what they have. Could you tell us some information about the items that we're seeing today?
Well, we have one item in particular that I'm really proud of. We have a limited edition Mara Jade lightsaber donated by Tim Zahn, signed by Tim Zahn and Mike Stackpole, along with the carrying case and the limited edition Mara Jade comic book. What we have here is a handmade quilt. It's made by Melissa Fuhr. She doesn't just fit into one genre. She has stuff on here from any sci-fi or fantasy that you can name just about.
I see the Legend of Zelda right here, which is what I'm dressed up as right now. And could you give us more details on this dice that we have over here?
This is a very special dice. It is signed by Steve Jackson from Steve Jackson Games, and it is considered a tournament legal rule edition.
Okay, so there you have it. Now remember, the DragonCon live charity auction starts on Sunday at 10 a.m. and registration will be at 9:30. DragonConTV signing off.
Did they say 9:30? Oh, wow. Yeah. So those are some incredible items. I actually went over there, and there's some stuff that I want to see, that I want to actually auction on. You're going to find that in the vendor hall downstairs at the Hyatt Hanover. The DragonCon, I'm sorry, I'm flustered. I got to get there. The DragonCon, the auction will be, the charity auction will be at 10 a.m. at the Hyatt Hanover.
Wait, did you say 10?
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
It's less than 30 minutes. We better wrap this up if we're going to make it over there.
Yeah, we're going to have to fight this crowd if we're going to get there.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So, you better wrap it up. Better think about
it. Okay. I'm going to try to wrap it up. So, one thing I'll go ahead and say, guys, this is going to be my last appearance on The Late Show. I will not be here tomorrow. Brian will be back, but I have had so much fun, and thank you guys for actually being here for me. Yeah.
And because it's your last show, we actually have something for you.
Oh.
This is a Death Star pastry from the Hyatt.
Wow. Can you guys see that?
Yep, it's the perfect gift for you, Vaughn, because you're killing it. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. But you got to get going. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. for the final broadcast of The Late Show with Brian, Ray, and Ryan. Okay, guys.
Yeah, we're going to go.
We'll see you later, guys.
Gotta go to the auction. Bye, guys.